Hi fellow Facebookers, this is Melanie coming at you from Chatham, Ontario, Canada. It's the evening of April 6th. It's still a little bit chilly here even though it's spring. There's still a few flakes in the air. Right now we're in my backyard standing aside of my 101-year-old home. I'm so pleased to have bought it last year from my mom and stepdad who lovingly owned it for 25 years. Last year I made a lot of changes. I sold my big house in the city and bought this home in this small town of Chatham, which is located in the southwestern portion of Ontario, right in between Lakes Erie and Lake St. Clair. It's a smaller city, but I love it, and within a walking distance of downtown and just blocks away from the Thames River. So there's lots of lovely sights to see and lots of lovely homes and families in this neighborhood that I enjoy the company of. And I really enjoy the architecture and the history of the area too. There's lots of history here. On my big porch in the summer, I like to enjoy entertaining and sitting on my porch and reading. Just on the other side of the block, there's a train that goes by. It's really close, but I enjoy the sound of the train. Some people find it a little bit aggravating, but I really enjoy the sound of the train. I find it soothing, and it helps me to time out my day because I know when the next train is coming and when it's going to go by next, so I know what's coming up next in my day. So I'm just going to take you inside. Of course, inside, I'm greeted by my 3 pups. They're huskies. Of course, they're going to run away because we're doing a video. But this is Lily. She's the youngest pup. And she's the puppy of my friend Rika here, who's the mama. And my big boy Kuno, who's camera shy, but you can hear him in the background. That's my big boy Kuno. He's the papa. In the living room here, my husband is enjoying his day off. He's just sitting and relaxing and lounging on the couch. There he is in the background. We've been together since high school. We're high school sweethearts. We've been together for over 22 years. We've never actually had a wedding, but that's okay with me. I love him just the same. In my dining room here, one of the features of this 100-year-old home is this giant hutch and bookcase area that is in the dining room, and it's got beautiful glass in it. But one of my favorite things about it is that it's got lots of space for books. I read a lot of books. I especially enjoy self-development books and books that help me to understand myself better and also help me to understand the behavior of others and how they behave in group settings and how they behave in team settings and things of that nature. My career, I was a senior policy advisor in the public sector, and I helped governments incorporate policy into their organizations so that they can ensure compliance with legislations and their mandated obligations. So I really am into analysis and organizational development. I also had a long stint as an advocate for independent small business owners in Ontario. I really enjoyed that part of my career. And I think that it's given me insight into the psyche and the excitement of being an entrepreneur. Upstairs, my son is playing video games. He's really into video games. I have a 12-year-old son, and I think he has a bright future in video game design or programming.
Maybe.
His name is Kieran. Say hi to everybody on Facebook. I also have a 13-year-old daughter, but she's a social butterfly. She's out at a dance right now with her friends. I'm really glad you could join me for these few minutes so I can introduce myself to you. If you're on Facebook and you're part of my online sales pro bootcamp platoon, I'm really looking forward to watching all of your videos and seeing what you're all about. And if you're on my Facebook profile page, please feel free to connect with me down below in the comments or on Messenger. Have a great night.